We are going to cover a few historical highlights between 1947 to 1980. In World War II, Indian fought for Britishers because the British Raj promised Indian that India will be free if we will win this war. Over 1 million Indian troops served overseas for British, now United Kingdom, of whom 62,000 died and another 67,000 were wounded. In total, at least 74,187 Indian soldiers died during the war. Britishers won World War II, but the British broke their promises to Indians to give independence to India. The Indians hit back hard at the Britishers. Britishers manipulated the Indian leaders and divided India into two parts, led to the partition of India. Now, they say India is most valuable partner. Lady Mountbatten, Edwina, wife of Louis Mountbatten, had affairs with Sri Jawaharlal Nehru as mentioned in her personal diary. Now British royal family is spending in huge amount of euro to hide the secrets in Lady Mountbatten's personal diary. Louis Mountbatten, then Governor-General of British Raj, signed the official documents to free India. On the day of the 15th of August 1947, India became a free nation. Sri Jawaharlal Nehru became first Prime Minister of independent India. The other country that emerged at that time was Pakistan. India has provided money to Pakistan, but Pakistanis bought weapons with that money and attacked India in 1948 and captured the area of Kashmir that's now called Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Don't worry, India will reclaim it soon. There were two superpowers raised from World War II, the United States and the Soviet Union. Both follow different ideologies, hence the polarization in the world has started because of them.
The non-aligned movement was created and founded at the height of the Cold War, during the collapse of the colonial system and the independent struggles of the peoples of Asia, Africa, and other regions of the world. Its membership has continuously grown from 25 at establishment to nearly 120 countries, representing almost two-thirds of the United Nations members and over half of the world's population. The primary objectives of the movement have been focused, among others, on the support for self-determination, national independence, sovereignty and territorial integrity of states, opposition to apartheid, non-adherence to multilateral military pacts, struggles against imperialism, colonialism, neocolonialism, racism, foreign occupation and domination, disarmament, non-interference in internal affairs of states, peaceful coexistence among states, rejection of the use or threat of use of force in international relations, strengthening of the UN, democratization of international relations, socio-economic development, and international cooperation on an equal footing. A significant milestone predating the establishment of the non-aligned movement was the 1955 Bandung Conference, a conference of Asian and African states hosted by the Indonesian President Sukarno, who gave a significant contribution to promote this movement and where its underlying principles, the Dasa Sila Bandung, or the 10 Principles of Bandung, were introduced. The attending nations declared their desire not to become involved in the Cold War and adopted a declaration on promotion of world peace and cooperation. 6 years after Bandung, the first conference of heads of state or government of non-aligned countries was held in September 1961 in Belgrade, where this movement was finally founded. The founding fathers of the non-aligned movement were Sukarno of Indonesia, Jawaharlal Nehru of India, Josip Broz Tito of Yugoslavia, Gamal Abdul Nasser of Egypt, Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana, consisting of many governments with vastly different ideologies. The non-aligned movement is unified by its commitment to world peace and security. At the 7th Summit held in New Delhi in March 1983, the movement described itself as history's biggest peace movement. The principles and objectives of non-alignment have retained their full validity and force at the present international juncture. The demise of one of the blocs has not done away with the pressing problems of the world. This movement has continued to be a source of solidarity, moral force, and a strong political force at the United Nations and other multinational fora. The world in the first decade of the 21st century saw continuing armed conflicts in many parts of the world, the rise of non-traditional security threats.
At that time in the world, countries have to be on either side of the other. Then at that time, the Indian Prime Minister Shri Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru initiated non-alliance movement to promote the idea that India's position is on neither side of them.
disclaimer. News or line tagged with the era is and will try its best to provide you with the most authentic and real news. Though we do not claim or authenticate the information provided, the purpose of this content is to share the information and for knowledge purposes. All the image, video, and audio footage used are either from the government website or from other sources. The credit is total to the respective person or organization claiming the content or footage with the authentic claiming evidence and rights.